Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, George. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8.
55. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Through an opening.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Williams to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Right, 54. Let's go one more. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the second down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
58. You ready? Right, 58, right there. Let's go, 202.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
50. Yellow lady. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Breeze now on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ready. 95-56. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 58 to Mike. 58.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's George. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Kenneth Murray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch that.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 38, Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's into the hands of Eckler.
Oh, it don't matter.
Touchdown,
It don't matter.
LA! Austin Eckler, 35 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Lockett the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mahomes now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
33. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check yellow. 24. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Desmond King picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's hit carry for Melvin Gordon. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Everyone pretty quiet, team. Kill. Hey, kill.
Breeze is looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 44, check 44. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
Back to throw, Breeze. Gets it to Gordon. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. On. Check right. Watch 55. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Mark 55, Mark 2.
They'll run on first down. It's George. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down now, it's George. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. George, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Hey, Mike. So we got man.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andre Johnson. 43 yards, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Williams now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
On 1st down. Gordon. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6-man. Check curls.
Now a play fake. Breeze. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Let's go, fellas.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's George. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run on first down. It's George, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Blue down. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's George. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Hey, come on, now. Slam.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and goal, Jackson. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On play action. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Breeze. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, it's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 6 yards there. 1st down, L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A handoff, it's Eckler. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 4 yards remain for second down.
Hey, what's the ball? Mike 51.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure, and this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, George. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 34. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. It's George. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now Breeze. And got his man complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, Williams. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 95-56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well. It certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Williams to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready. 95-56. In your face.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 36, Jackson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
33. Hey, what's the ball? Hey, report. Check 3.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
13.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Williams now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's second down.
Ready? You ready? Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Here's Breeze to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10,
I'm only going to be able
touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 72 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There
Filet,
you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. On the return, Williams. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
Play action. Breeze. He'll have a first down past the 40. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Breeze got to have this one. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 33. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Sanders. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard. Gain brings up a 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Yellow lady. Double time, guys, double time. 3 down, 3 down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Get ready. Get ready. All day, baby. That's all day. Ready? Line 8. All right, D. Let's go. All right, D. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Breeze. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Jackson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Kill.
Bree's going to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow waiting. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They're running it. Hey, Mike 51. Out of here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Try to do better.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Come on. Hey, check my 33. Check my 10.
To throw again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jackson. He'll hit Jackson complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And he finds Gronk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Past the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now in Tampa. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
They run again with Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On play action. Now Breeze. Complete. It's Johnson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
check Mike, 27. Check Mike, 27. You must be.
Back to throw, Breeze. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Breeze. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Back to throw.
Here we go.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
I guess that's gonna be it. We're gonna leave with the 6-4 record.